Welcome to everyone. Classroom English, Day 30. Today I am going to discuss about speech. Speech is nothing but the words of a speaker. We can divide the speech into two types, direct speech and indirect speech. If we observe the sentence of direct speech, for example, Raju said, I am very busy now. We can divide this sentence into two parts like this. In this, the words of Raju said, which are in before the comma, is called as reporting part. And the words are, I am very busy now, which are in inverted commas, are called as reported part. The verb in reporting part is called as reporting verb. In this, said is reporting verb. The verb of reported part is called as reported verb. In this, am is reported verb. If the reporting verb is in the simple present tense or in simple future tense, then the tense of the verb in inverted commas are not changed. When the reporting verb is in the simple past tense, the tense of the verb in the indirect speech is back shifted, becomes more past. అంటే రిపోర్టింగ్ వర్బ్ కనుక ప్రజెంట్ టెన్స్లో కానీ ఫ్యూచర్ టెన్స్లో కానీ ఉంటే ఇన్వర్టెడ్ కామర్స్లో ఉన్న వర్బ్ మారదు. ఒకవేళ కనుక రిపోర్టింగ్ వర్బ్ సింపుల్ పాస్ట్ టెన్స్లో ఉంటే ఇన్వర్టెడ్ కామర్స్లో ఉన్న వర్బ్ తప్పక మారుతుంది. మరియు ఇన్వర్టెడ్ కామర్స్లోని వాక్యము ఒక యూనివర్సల్ ట్రూత్ అయినప్పుడు లేకపోతే సైంటిఫిక్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ అయినప్పుడు వర్బ్ మారదు. So, what do we mean by direct and indirect speech? Let's see. Last Sunday, some of my friends and I were planning to go see a movie. But one of my friends, Sita, could not join us. Sita said, I have a dental appointment this evening. In the sense, she had to go to the dentist. So, she could not come with us. Now, here I am repeating the Sita's words exactly or directly without making any changes. Sita said, I have a dental appointment this evening. So, this is called direct speech. But we don't always repeat the other person's words exactly because the words are not important. The message is important. So, we can say it like this. Instead, Sita said that she had a dental appointment that evening. This form is called indirect speech. It's also called reported speech because, like a news reporter, we are reporting that other person's words. Now, I want you to notice a couple of differences between the direct and indirect sentences. First point, when we write direct speech, we always put quotation marks around the original words. This is to show we are repeating the words exactly without any change. But in indirect speech, we don't use quotation marks. The second point is the word that. This is used in indirect speech, but it is never used in direct speech. There are three steps for doing this. First one, change the pronouns. Second one, back shift the tense. Third one, change the time and place expressions. In this example, you see that the pronoun I in direct speech has become she in indirect speech. She refers to Sita. This is the first step. Next, the tense has changed from have to had. When Sita spoke, her words were in the present tense, but now when we report those words, we change them to the past tense. This is called back shifting. This is shifting the tense back to the past. And we also see that the word this evening, which is a time expression, has become that evening. These are three main changes that we make when converting a sentence from direct to indirect speech. See how the words or pronouns changes from direct to indirect. For example, I pronoun will become he or she. We pronoun will become they, etc. are follows by this table. Next, the words expressing nearness of time or place in the direct speech are changed into similar words expressing distance. Example, this will become that. Similarly, yesterday will become the previous day, tomorrow will become the following day or the next day, etc. like this. When the reporting verb is in the past tense, the tense of the verb in the indirect speech is back shifted, becomes more past. For example, if the direct speech is in the simple present tense, then the indirect speech will become simple past tense. Similarly, present continuous will become past continuous, present perfect will become past perfect, present perfect continuous will become past perfect continuous, etc. are follows by this table. Modal auxiliary verbs are changed into the corresponding past forms. For example, shall will become should, can will become could. If the modals would, could, should are in the direct speech, then they don't change in the indirect speech. Alright, let's now practice doing these steps with exercises one by one. Here's the first one. Sandhya said, I drink green tea every morning. How would you change this to indirect speech? The indirect speech sentence is Sandhya said that she drank green tea every morning. Here, I becomes she. That's step number 1. Change the pronoun. Drink, which is in the simple present tense, becomes drank, simple past tense. This is the step number 2. That is back shift to the tense. There are no time or place expressions here, so we don't need step 3. Okay, let's move on to sentence number 2. Naveen said, I am learning to play the guitar. How would you change this? Naveen said that he was learning to play the guitar. Here, I changes to he. That's step number 1. Change the pronoun. Next, I am learning. Present continuous. Changes to was learning. Past continuous. This is step number 2. There is also no time or place expressions here, so we need not to say step number 3. Next sentence. My son is graduating next week, she said with great excitement. We see the reporting class at the end of the sentence. This is very common. So, how would you change this? When we change a sentence to indirect speech, we almost always put that reporting class at the beginning. The first step is change the pronoun. The words my son become her son, and we back shift the tense. My son is graduating becomes her son was graduating. And the next week is the time expressions. We can either say the next week or the following week. So, the indirect speech is, she said with great excitement that her son was graduating the following week. Next, fourth example. I quit my job week ago, he confessed to his wife. Here, confessed means that he admitted the truth to his wife. So, how do we change it? See the indirect speech. He confessed to his wife that he had quit his job a week before. Notice that in the direct quote, the verb is already in the simple past, quit. When we back shift the tense of the simple past, it changes to the past perfect, had quit. Similarly, ago changes to before. Next, last example. I will pick you up at the airport tomorrow, he promised. This is direct speech. In indirect speech, he promised that he would pick me up at the airport the next day or the following day. Here we see that the modal verb will has been changed to its past form would. and tomorrow has become the next day or the following day. Both are the same meaning. In these ways, we can convert the direct speech into indirect speech. Thank you.